Cooper the lobster lover Flagg. Cooper ultimate feast Flagg. Because he's from Maine. You get it? Drop a drop your Cooper Flagg nicknames down low in the comments section as well. I'm just gonna go over Cooper Flagg stats from his last game. If you've watched any of my videos before, or even if you hadn't, uh, please go ahead and like and subscribe. If you do enjoy the video, I'm at 2 subscribers right now. I'm trying to make it to 10 by the end of the day, and that would be a great day if we can make it there. But back to Cooper. He did play against Boston College, so it's like it almost didn't even happen, but they did play the game of basketball out there, so it goes on the record for Duke, and we have to go over the stats for Cooper Red Lobster Flagg. All right, 9 for 14 from the field. Guy's always efficient from the field. Um, he has a really developed game already for his age. He has a mid-post game. He has a mid-range shot. He has a three ball. He has a low post game. Again, I know Boston College isn't the best basketball team out there. No offense to Boston College fans, but there was a possession. I think it's a 7-footer that you guys have on Boston College. He's a big old athletic guy, and there was a possession where Cooper caught the ball on a face up against him, and then he took a couple of dribbles into the paint, and he hit him with a couple of shoulders, and he basically took him into the paint on a post move, and he hit a floater like right over him. Um, I don't know if you know the play I'm talking about if you watch the game, but it wasn't like he beat him with his speed or something like that, or he caught him off guard. He just went down low into the post, hit him with a couple of shoulders, turned over his right side and hit him with a floater right over a 7-footer. There was just nothing he can do about it. Cooper just seems so strong at 6'9". They have him listed at 205. He seems like he weighs more, where he just plays strong for that weight. But yeah, really good field goal percentage, 64% from the field. You're used to seeing that from him. He's very efficient already at his young age. 1 for 3 from three, so 33%. If he comes in the NBA and he can give you 1 for 3 every game, you're gonna take that as a rookie. If he can do that as a rookie, you only expect him to get better from the three ball. Free throws, 9 for 11 from the free throw line. He's shooting 80% for the season from the free throw line, and he seems like an 80% shooter from there. That's going to translate to the NBA. So you'd like to see that he's just staying consistent and keeping up his good free throw shooting. 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. It's almost expected to see him get at least 2 steals or 2 blocks. I'm not surprised to see him have 2 steals and 2 blocks. And his defensive numbers, his steals and blocks numbers don't reflect his impact defensively. Um, if you watch Jeremy Sohan play, I'm a Spurs fan, so I'll use Sohan as a comparison. I've also compared Cooper to Andre Karolinko, if you remember who Andre Karolinko is. Cooper's a much more skilled player at a young age, but just defensively for this comparison, Cooper can truly guard 1 through 4. He can switch pretty much all the ball screens. I don't think he could guard a bigger center. Like, I don't think he can guard Nikola Jokic or those bigger post scoring centers down there. But yeah, he can really guard 1 through 4. Um, he has great perimeter defense and post defense. Again, as long as it's not a bigger center like Jokic or someone like that. Yeah, he can switch everything. His perimeter defense, if he doesn't block the shot, he has great contest on every shot. Like I was saying, similar to Jeremy Sohan. He's just a pest out there. He makes everything really difficult for the people he's guarding and just makes their life hard. Again, it doesn't always show up in the stat sheet. This game, 2 blocks and 2 steals. That's great numbers defensively. But again, if you actually watch the game, he just impacts every play defensively. He just makes the other teams, life really hard on offense when he's out there. 28 points on his 14 field goals. So just super efficient shooting. Again, it was a game against Boston College. So you don't expect anything crazy out there. As far as resistance from Boston College, they're not known to be a great basketball team, and they're not one this year either. But Cooper did what he was supposed to do out there. The 28 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. So just a great overall all-around game, which is kind of what you expect to see from him. I heard one of the announcers make the comparison to Jason Tatum, and I've actually made that comparison myself. Um, the Cooper to Tatum comparison. People people underrate Jason Tatum and hate on him a lot. I feel like Jason Tatum's, he's a great player. We'll see if he goes down as one of the Celtics all-time greats. I think he will by the time his career's over. But I think that's why people hate on him a lot. They're comparing him to all-time great Celtics, and they just have so many all-time great players, in the history of the franchise. So he has big shoes to fill, but he already won. He already won a freaking championship, and he's a great all-around overall player. And I think Cooper is going to be. I don't want to say the same thing because again, that's kind of an insult to Jason Tatum. Cooper has a long way to go. He hasn't even played one NBA game yet, but if he can be a Jason Tatum player in the NBA, I've heard people make the comparison and act like that wouldn't be a great career or a great player to turn into. Um, but that's kind of my comp for Cooper. He might even be better defensively. We'll have to see because Tatum's an underrated defender as well. But I feel like Cooper shows even more promise defensively than a young Jason Tatum did at this age anyway. Cooper seems to be a better weak side shot blocker and seems to be better athletically than Tatum was at that age. Again, even though Tatum was a good athlete, I'm not a Tatum hater over here like a lot of people are. But yeah, he had a good game against Boston College as he should. Looks like he'll be the number one overall draft pick. I debated in a previous video him versus Dylan Harper versus Ace Bailey. I think all of those guys are definitely in the top five. But we'll see how it shakes up. Cooper looks like he's the overwhelming number one pick, but I think you can make an argument for Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. Another thing, Cooper does have. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Kauman Maluach. Duke fans, please let me know if I'm saying his name right or wrong. He's projected to go top 14 as well, I think. So he's projected to be a lottery pick in this upcoming draft. He's 7'2", 250 pounds, 9 points, 6.3 rebounds a game. I think he averages, yeah, right there, 1.1 blocks a game as well. So Cooper has him, and then he has Con Knepple. I think the K is silent, and he's 48% I think from three, and he's 6'7", like 220 pounds. So what I'm saying, Cooper has some help around him. It's not the whole show does really run through him, but he has those guys around him to support him and kind of take some pressure off of him to make some plays for himself, and then also drop dimes to these guys around him that just make the game easier for him. But yeah, I'll give him a solid A. I wouldn't necessarily call it an A plus, but he did what he was supposed to do. We have very high standards for Cooper, Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey. These higher draft prospects. So his numbers are kind of what you expected from him out there. He didn't let anyone down. He came and did what he was supposed to do out there. But yeah, again, if you made it to the end of the video, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Please comment below what you think of Cooper's performance and just kind of what you think about him as a draft prospect and who he would compare to that's already in the NBA. Again, I think Jason Tatum is a good overall comparison for him. Let me know who your defensive comparison is as well. Like I said, I think Andre Karolinko is a good defensive comparison if you remember Andre. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again next time.